Here we go. Let's see if they got anything else for us. It is cold, man. I'm cold. Cold in the morning. Ooh, but it's also pretty early for Starrail. Starrail has actually had a really good time for me, so it's good. It's way better than it being later, because then I can't even watch it. So, but yeah, man, I realized when Starrail and Genshin and Zenless were gonna be here, I was like, man, 07 sleep schedule. Because it's just trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer. Feels like each week's, live stream. Woo! 20 seconds. Let us see. Vivian. Wyvian. What's up? 10 seconds. Everybody's saying skip button and where's Fate news? And Cipher buff. Apparently Cipher didn't make the cut. Lady Aglaya. Oh. I'm glad it's not real. Again.
Can you hear me?
I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two!
Bruh.
I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Casters. How are things going over there?
It's a bit dark here, Mr. Albert.
The little chibis are
There's
back.
no need to worry about me.
That's good to hear. Actually, where's Miss Cipher?
Oh,
Ask,
late as
shall
always.
Miss Cipher, are you...
Having signal issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akama.
Lady Cipher.
What's going on?
Really, don't worry, there are just lots of really fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert.
Jeez.
Quiet.
Meow. Cipher might single-handedly save the vibes of the next story.
My
Part.
ancestor, Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and
Hold.
ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Hold.
Miss Hyacine.
Little Ika.
Yeah, oh yeah, that little tiny
Let's have a break.
thing.
Guide me to Rainbow Bridge.
What's up, Barbara?
Faint light. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Chrysos
Turn
Era's
evil.
flame chase journey is nearing its end. Friends, let us soar together.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Cat and mouse time.
That's faster than you.
Don't fight, so I can leave early.
Just robbing the
Our
coins.
cute play session is over.
Literally a giant magnet.
We'll take it off.
Look, it's fading. Dang, this guy's. Oh, whoa! What was that?
Awaken, Lady Celiosi,
Don Hung split the ocean again?
the will of humanity.
He did it again?
I am the blazing
Oof.
sun destined to rise.
Alright, that would look a bit more
And
interesting.
weather your world is currently
Definitely more than
sunny
the last one.
already. Good morning, good afternoon,
And good
evening.
night. Oh,
Welcome to the version 3.3
Good
The
evening.
Fall of Dawn's Rise special program. I'm Albert, your favorite announcer.
yeah, the Flame
Welcome,
Reaver's
three guests.
kill
Why
death
don't you say
ratio
hello
is
to everyone.
it's gonna be like 0 and 3.
I'm Cipher.
I mean 3 and 0.
I'm Hyacine, a healer from the Twilight Courtyard.
Are you a healer?
Hello,
Are you?
everyone.
I'm Casterus. It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Welcome.
Don't be
welcome.
Jiao Chu.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us and for setting up such a special broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting.
Another weapon
Are we in
change?
the sky right now?
This is to
Maybe.
bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aeronova.
Maybe it was like preservation.
After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too.
Like
For
the Lance
example,
and Shield.
in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason.
Death.
And we learned through Professor Anax's experiment that the world of Amphorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct. The
Was he
Titans
dr-
of
oh, she
today
was
are the
drinking something.
Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price. Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always
Yeah,
accompanied
all in the same
by
quest.
farewells.
07.
But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase Journey. that is, the battle against
That's
the
good, because
Sky
that means
Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to
Things will
uncover the
change up
secrets,
in 0.4
even
or
though
5.
you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Amphorius' history, and anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The histories say that Aquila
But
is
not
a
us.
giant bird with 100 eyes, that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once fought against Nikodor in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum
she even has like a magic
As
wand.
for the worlds beyond the sky, it's said that some people once made skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky, only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
Compared to how
Gone.
other Titans bring
Reduced
faith
to
and
atoms.
protection to the people, Aquila appears particularly arrogant and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides, now the sky is stopping Gray and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
Albert, let's not jinx it.
Okay, no Jason.
Oh, Gray and Danny.
But since
Okay.
no
I was
one has
like,
managed to
what?
reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show that Aquila
Don
is the
home.
most challenging foe on the Flame Chase journey so far.
New boss.
Ooh, I've been too scared to even fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecued owl with one thunderbolt?
So, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
That'll happen.
Don't worry, Cassie. Just leave that to me. As a descendant of the sky, I've never forgotten how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3, Hyacine will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode together.
Super colorful.
That's a descendant of the sky for you. But instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Ooh, fear the power of the
What if
sky.
like the platform will be
Hey, which side are you on?
the clouds?
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground.
Sky. And
The
there's
last
people.
core flame of the Flame
in the
Chase
sky.
journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw. That ticking time bomb still hasn't
man
been dealt
is-
with.
But Lord Mighty is now
Behind us at
permanently
every
stationed
moment.
in Castrum Kremnos, and I must remain in the Netherrealm. While the other Chrysos heirs must go on the campaign against Aquila.
I wonder if
True.
Casterus will
There's so much
find
we need to all do at
Trianne
the same time. Just how exactly
in
can
that
we
realm
protect
or something
Kefali's
like
core
that.
flame?
And she'll come back.
Protect World Bearing's cord flame. Maybe we can trouble a certain demigod who hasn't been a part of the team for a long time.
Help us, Miss Cipher!
Meow. Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Perhaps, actually,
Apart
maybe.
from the pursuit of Aranova within Emporius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things. Madam Herta's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of
Oh,
Genesis
yeah, I did.
at the end of version 3.2's main story. And we learned from her conversation with Lygus that the third path enveloping Emporius is the destruction. As the geniuses continue
Hopefully
their
this
investigation, the source of Emporius' tragedy will gradually
only
be
goes for,
revealed,
like,
and the
till
fates of
8 or so.
Emporius and the cosmos will also begin to tangle. As for how, that will be up to the Trailblazers to find out in the upcoming story. To make sure that everyone can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aranova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila.
Yeah,
Today,
Aquila, there
the
you go.
Eye of
Oh,
Twilight
yeah, it
has
is.
clear weather, low humidity, and a high UV index. Make sure you stay
Kind of how I
hydrated.
imagine that to
Cover
look.
up. This is the heart of the Sky Cities. The
Looks
various
like a-
intricate machines here can control the weather.
A
and
stage
you can
from
enjoy
Warframe.
unique meteorological phenomena using the celestial mural.
But these grandiose
Wow,
buildings
that
were
is out of
gradually abandoned
Warframe.
over time.
Holy
And
crap.
all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that
That's
they
like
are now
word for
hiding in
word.
the depths of the Eye of Twilight.
Though this place now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
Celestia.
What a magnificent city hiding in
Finally
the
made
sky. I bet there's lots of treasures that we've never seen on the
There's the
ground.
door.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course, please be
Everywhere
careful
else
as you
in
observe the
Starrail,
view
period.
from above the clouds.
Well, maybe not
In this
the
splendid
engine.
Sky Castrum, we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant
Spoiler.
avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right. In the first phase of the
Holy
battle,
moly.
the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can deal damage to allies. Aquila will
Alright,
increase
what's the-
environmental
what's the
temperature
trick on
over
this one?
time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to deal more damage to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce
it's
environmental
both.
temperature and reduce incoming damage.
You'll get a heat stroke if it gets too hot, so make sure everything stays cool. All right.
Well, that's right. And in the second phase of the battle, we will meet lightning and thunder.
three
Storm
phases.
Clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal damage to allies based on the number of thundercloud stacks.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather in the blink of an eye.
When
Jeez
allies attack
Louise.
Aquila in the second phase of the battle, they can seize thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on the thundercloud stacks seized by allies. After allies have seized all thundercloud stacks, the Titan will become weakness
Yeah,
broken.
I hurt himself.
That's not all.
It's almost
In the
like
third
a
phase of the battle, the weather will
Doomsday.
get even worse.
Doomsday boss.
And Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh.
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide off-field assistance to
No,
the
you
team during
won't.
the third phase.
As the most reliable healer in
Oh,
Alchema,
okay.
having Miss Hyacine around
Like the
means
scripted
we've got
one?
even more
Okay.
protection.
Not bad, little girl. You've got the intel, and you've got the moves.
Echo of War, Glance of Twilight will also become available in version 3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the character Cipher's
Oh,
advanced
okay.
trace level up material, Day Thunder and Amnesis, after completing the challenge.
I haven't done an Echo
Here's
of
a
War
kind
in
reminder
forever.
that the character Hyacine's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item, Trailblazers.
Thanks, Albert.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit.
See, look at that.
Don't go anywhere.
They tackled that in about like 10 minutes. When it's the real stream, it's like the first 40 minutes of the stream. It's your first code. What is going on here? I think it's just like, yeah, back to gibberish noises, that's what I say. Back to somebody just making noises. Oh. So it's gonna be Remembrance Healer. That's the little summon animation. What the heck? Is this true form? He's evolving. Wow.
Oh, even our studio feels all warm and fluffy now after
Holly
seeing how
Earl.
cute and lovely Miss Hyacine is.
Innocent man.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard, and I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
That's crazy.
She's
It's just
also good
win,
at taking care
quantum,
of the
win, quantum,
chimeras.
win, quantum,
The chimeras
win,
work
quantum.
hard thanks to her. That's how you grow a business, you know?
I was very surprised at first by Miss Hyacine's warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history books.
Oh, and what do the history books say?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority
Or
to
like
control
Albert.
the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is local Amphorius history we're talking about here.
Fine.
Well, even back when Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a skyfolk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila. My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god.
Yo.
Many brave warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival
They get the 2 in
are
1.
also counted among that heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacine. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish is to add a footnote for ordinary people on the heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person to the best of my ability.
Every single
Though the
one.
duty of the flame chase is heavy and profound, I wish my friends wouldn't be so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacine definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have
remember that.
sharp eyes.
I remember meeting her.
And
but
said
not
they'd
that
make good members of the Twilight Courtyard. Anyone would be happy to hear that.
What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is pure bliss indeed.
Miss Hyacine
Bliss.
has lots of cute birds in the Twilight
Starrel
Courtyard, too,
Escoffier.
and she loves taking pictures of them.
For
You'd get along with her very well, Mr.
When?
Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right. Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Ha!
Wow.
Woo-hoo! Why are they all out of focus?
Because you haven't mastered
look
your
at how
focus.
Miss Hyacine performs in battle.
Yes, I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my
Okay.
ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
That's right. Both my
Blade
ultimate
buff.
and my skill can restore HP for all allies, as well as summon my good helper, Little Ika.
It looks
Ika.
so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel very nice.
Not only is Little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, Little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other
Oh,
words,
okay.
Little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own
So the
HP.
perfect casterist support.
It's gonna feel pretty
Who would've
safe
thought?
with Hyacine and Little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, Little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing Little Ika and I provide, the more damage Little Ika deals to enemies.
I wonder how much, yeah.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacine's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well.
Vulture.
Like a clear sky.
He
after
does,
rain.
Gentleness is a
he,
strength
to be
on
fair, that
its
is
own.
true.
This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles
07.
are all
He was
symbols
free.
of thriving life.
Well, I guess a
After
choice
all,
to be free.
Healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very
He's been
important
forgotten.
too.
All right. After Miss Hyacine, let's introduce the next character coming in version 3.3.
Okay. Does damage,
Cipher.
heals. And Cipher steals your money. Hopefully she moves really fast in her like technique. Steals your soul. A creepy little coin face. That's actually a clean ult.
Hey, stop! We're not done yet!
Oh, hell.
Cipher told me there were treasures in that big studio.
Oh, hell.
But there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Hey! You bandit! Give me my
Stole his clothes. Awkward.
Let us continue. Like a Goliath,
Shay Friday.
Cipher
Oh.
is also a Chrysos heir who joined the Flame
Faraday.
Chase journey at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cipher's movements have always been elusive, and
Tied
no
up.
one can pinpoint her whereabouts. She is almost never an Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
The shadow is a cat.
I can't live in a place where the seamstresses got
Dangerously
everything
thick,
under
muscle.
surveillance.
Albert's right.
Muswell confirmed.
We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly seen Miss Cipher at all.
I wonder what she's
Hopefully
up
she
to all
spices
day.
things up.
I have a hot scoop from an anonymous gray-haired source that says Cipher has been colluding with the spirit thief.
Hey, it's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Yeah, that's
What did she just steal? His
so
tooth?
impressed by Cipher's charisma that they voluntarily became Cipher's sidekick.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich,
With
then
Acheron.
they'd be the most charismatic person
debuffs?
on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and
Maybe.
it's not in line with our principles. Ooh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Poor bird. Take this as well. Go
Hey.
treat yourself and have some golden
Throwing
pancakes
stuff at
after
him.
work.
Thank you. But why do I not feel happy about this?
Poor Albert.
Though they are all demigods, Cipher is different from
Poor
Rye
Albert.
and Treeby. She didn't seem to be all that interested in the Flame Chase journey or the Aeronova. It's more accurate to say that she prefers a carefree and
True.
unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cipher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Her free-spirited and independent
brought us there
personality
and
has given
she was
Aglaya
gone.
quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
Oh, come on. How do you expect me to do a desk job? There's
Yeah.
no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god.
Starrell definitely has
It's
the
not the cat's
best,
problem, though.
the best
Cats
chibis.
are always right.
Yeah, cats are always right.
It's a whole bunch of
Cats
different
are
animations.
Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cipher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being
Deception.
the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cipher got Aglaia to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick.
Cat's out the bag.
Aglaia was absolutely powerless to stop her.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Show
Please
us.
stop on my wallet.
Show
Well,
us.
as to how Cipher caught Aglaia's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the Trailblazers to find out in version 3.3. For now, let's see how this cat fights in battle.
Let's get on with it then.
Oops,
I'm
missed
a
the catch.
quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When
kinda like
allies
Chibi.
attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo.
Acheron team.
When I
Yep.
use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy, based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa, does that mean when allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cipher will deal?
That's called borrowing
True
other
damage,
people's
huh?
strength.
Okay.
But a cat always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cipher can place her mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
Oh, so you can like
You know
super
your
stack it
stuff,
up. Okay.
Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cipher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight.
Wouldn't you want a healer,
Where
not a
did that
venturine
come
there?
from?
That's my hometown's invention. The homemade Pullaroo. That Pullaroo is my
Wouldn't be able to heal
favorite.
it back up.
It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on. Even
See the
gold.
alt power
So
clip?
true. Look at how much stuff is
Yeah,
getting
more.
pulled out of the enemy.
True damage.
There's so much gold.
Cats are good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about anyway. So
Yeah,
why
so
not
he has like
give
a
their
crap
treasures
load of
to
coins
the
now.
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using
like a
my
follow-up.
technique, my movement speed will increase, and I will not be
There you
detected
go.
by enemies. Allies
And she
might
gets
even
more
get some
coins?
extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we've finished introducing Cipher,
Okay.
let's have
Alright.
a look at this version's banners. At version
Misha.
3.3's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire
Dang,
the
where the
limited
4
5-star
stars at, man?
character
Holy crap.
Hyacine. The limited 5-star light cone, Long May Rainbows Adorn the Sky, will also have a boosted drop rate.
4
In
stars.
the first half, the limited 5-star character
She's back
the
already?
Hurler is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star
Wow.
light cone, Into the Unreachable Veil, will become available once again.
Wow.
In version 3.3's second half warp event, Trailblazers can
What a
acquire
light cone.
the limited 5-star character Cipher. The limited 5-star light cone, Lies Dance on the Breeze, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star
Anaglaya.
character Aglaya is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone,
Anaglaya.
Time Warped into Gold, will become available once again.
So it's a normal one. Okay. 3.3.
Time for a short break. The program will resume.
2 4-star characters that
in
don't have
just a
E6.
few moments.
Oh, it's an Hyacine's banner. Oh, nice. Second code. Okay. Ew, what the heck? That's quite them. Oh, maybe that's why I heard it actually. Stretch. No, I mean that's pretty darn close, honestly. That's pretty close.
Welcome back. This is version 3.3 special program.
Oh, he got
What happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
same pose.
I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone
Oof.
told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying emperor. What a...
Jarring victory.
All right, enough of this. Let's get back to the program.
He's
San
pissed.
Antonio's Speed Cup
What the heck is
Steroid
this?
Racing Tournament is now open for registration. The mightiest drivers are about to gather and fight for supreme glory together. During the event,
Trace and
the
drift.
Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition.
Seems fun.
Different race cars have different characteristics and abilities. First,
Wow.
let me introduce you to this super cool looking Sea Hunter
Honkai
shark
cart.
with a god-tier engine and supreme horsepower.
It's Star Rail
It's the
cart.
favorite of old-fashioned racers, guaranteed to terrify your opponents.
The racetrack is different for
it
each
multiplayer?
race. There will be acceleration bands, deceleration bands,
literally
and different
Rainbow
kinds
Road.
of obstacles. You've got to be able to deal with these surprises if you want to become the champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure. Ooh, but I see Hunter Shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the opponent and employs the acceleration bands
Whoa.
to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome. But
Pod racing.
spheroids don't move forward by rolling?
Not like we're all the hamster ball night. We can't have the driver doing somersaults in there. Anyways, as the competition progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and
Time to end
enjoy different
careers.
racing experiences.
Like
This is
what?
before Dylan's.
Show us.
No problem.
I guess they have
Lucky Car 13 Orphans.
if you count the Bang
Whoever
Boo
drives this car will be
Fall
blessed by
Guys
the
race.
God of games, be forever safe, and win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning
Or I guess like
name.
the story mode race.
Herdador.
All these
The Caesar
cars
race.
look.
Oh, well, there are die-hard fans everywhere. But I'm
Alright,
sure
that's
some
back
people
at like
might
a
their
Penacony
license printed on cars.
event.
Besides, the Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition. Apart
That
from
one
the
might be
owner of these cars,
actually pretty fun.
I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this
Who could
competition.
it be?
Then I wish all the drivers good luck in this competition.
Who's the one hacker?
Let us now turn to the
Pretty
other
much.
version events.
Yeah.
In version 3.3, the game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King, funded by Giovanni, will have its official release. Giovanni's
It says
investments
sponsored
is
by.
still paying off, and that's all thanks to the valuable suggestions the Trailblazer gave in the
Raccoon
previous beta
confirmed.
test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will retain the lore and setting of a little raccoon looking for a baseball bat.
In every battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience,
Okay.
and try to increase their team level. After you've raised your team
Oh,
level, you
okay,
get one
yeah,
chance
this
to
one.
select a weapon or accessory.
Yeah.
And you can raise
one
your
will be a
combat
while.
power by combining different weapons and accessories sensibly. After achieving max level with a weapon, and if in possession of its resonant accessory, it can ascend into a
The
legendary
crazy,
weapon.
yeah,
On
the
top of
insane
that, there's
damage.
one legendary
buffs and
weapon
multipliers.
among the ones available this time that can be ascended further into an esteemed weapon.
Doing like
There
30
are also
million
combos
damage.
between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Lots of cool new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added.
Aventurine.
Beta version. Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat
The
them
clone
for a
flame.
chance to open chests and increase your combat power.
I don't know actually,
After
because
completing
yeah,
all the
I had
trials
30
of one
million
planet,
as my max
baseballer will receive
for the year.
one ultimate bat fragment.
So I don't know if
In the
that
final
was
battle,
this
the
or like
baseballer
SU.
will need to use the reforged ultimate bat to fight the
So, yeah, I don't know.
ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King.
much
Mr.
was that? Was that
Giovanni
20?
has great hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer.
It's kind of hard to tell
Bring
for
the
Star Rail because there's
Trailblazer
so many
supreme.
buffs and
Adrenaline!
so many different ways.
In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update, and the
Oh, okay,
remaining
that's like
6
not
golden
another
blood
one?
spoons will be released.
A new buff system. What's the trick this time?
In the 6 goals
new
that come
buff
with the
system.
Divergent Universe Protean Hero update, the duration of one full day can be reduced, making day and night switch more frequently. This means that more golden blood spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
Oh, so you're saying we should take advantage of how often day and night switch and reap the buffs to deal more damage.
I
Indeed.
didn't even like read into that the
So
first
out
one.
of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
I just click, 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 click.
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick
Who's that earlier?
Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that
there's
when
Fanon right
day
there.
and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow
Fanon.
my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do
He will
switch
show his
very
face.
frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying on the field effect is pretty interesting.
Of course, he's
There are
daytime,
more
yeah.
interesting things where that came from. For example, the chemical arts of the Bow of Rift can turn
It was kinda like
discarded
have a
and
sneak
destroyed
peek of
curios
somebody in this.
into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds like there will be new dimensions to consider in the future when it comes to strategizing.
You see, the Divergent Universe's
Hold up.
strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes. Trailblazers can use a strategy
Oh,
code
yeah, I've
to
never
directly
used that,
import
actually.
a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even easier to find a specific strategy.
True. Okay, now let's take a short break. The
True
show will
that.
resume when we're back.
Third code. Boom, boom. Whoops. No global passive. I'd imagine that'd be like probably feigning or so. Cipher and Hyacine, they were like, you guys don't get one. Sajak. They used to have like actual names on this for a little bit. Sajak, Modern Warfare 3. True. Might be like feigning since he's the last one, maybe? I don't know. We'll go for a Cipher. Tired of using Pella. Yeah, it seems it'll fit perfectly into the Acheron teams.
Welcome back.
I know
It's
what's
not
up
bad.
next. It's gonna be that good old friend,
Ayo.
Gift of Odyssey.
Indeed.
Need those.
Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this version. Completing them will earn
Is
you
that for-
double
oh,
rewards.
okay, yeah.
We also have some new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online. And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot,
Is
for
that
physical characters
the
upon completing
physical?
the challenge.
Okay, so feigning.
Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Thunder Surge will also open soon.
Hyacine
Complete
set
its
and
challenge to obtain the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
In terms of system optimizations, the relic storage limit will be increased
There you
to
go.
3,000 in version 3.3.
that'll be useful for me.
Yay, to a bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red
I was
notification
already at the
reminder in
max.
the game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that Trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic
Nice.
behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
Yes.
Noise.
All right, that brings us to the end of
Yeah.
the version 3.3 special program.
2 brand new
It's
sets.
time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
I appreciate the chibi one so much more. It's just like information's there, you're done, you're out. They said what they had to say. Bada bing, bada boom. New boss. I think pretty much all new maps for feigning. Hyacine, Cipher. Like some fake new enemies.
The 5-star light cone, long may
Herda comes back. Goliath comes back.
also have a boosted drop rate. In the first
And then I'll probably be what they want you to use, yeah, for
with sharp gales. During this phase,
for Aquila.
the environment
Or
will
not Aquila.
accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will do
Aquila.
damage to allies based on the number
Yeah,
of
ice
thundercloud
and then
stacks.
Okay.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather.
Yeah.
in the blink of an eye.
I'll take the
With
30
allies
minutes.
attack Aquila in the second phase of the battle,
They
can
get some yapping in there.
And Aquila will damage themselves based on the thundercloud.
Unless
stacks
still is
used
like they
by
can do it
allies.
like 15,
After
20
allies
minutes.
have seized all thundercloud stacks, the
But
Titan
yeah,
will
the
be
real life
used
ones are
as
like,
weapon.
oh my goodness.
That's not all. In the third phase of
Other
the
way tease a little bit about
battle,
Fate.
will get even
Yeah,
worse.
I thought maybe, possibly,
Everyone next time.
but nah. Nopers.
I believe that when day and night switch over,
Let's check the.
worlds will allow my allies to deal
They
more
have
damage.
this.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Oh, there was a new thing.
Relying on the field effect
I believe
as an ex. So
I believe.
The duration
Urgent blood spoons will be released.
a new buff system. What's the trick
New
this
buff
time?
system.
in the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero
Hyacine. Anaxa. Yeah.
update. The
Feigning. That was like some kind of monster.
duration of 1
And then, oh yeah, is that the other one that was like playing the? Oh, I don't know. Somebody with like a hat. It looks like they got smoke coming from it, or it's just like the thing. Oh no, maybe it is. Little like diamond pole. I know there's like a couple characters who haven't been shown yet. That there's like the darkened characters from that one trailer, which I assume we'll probably get towards the later half, like the 0.6, 0.7.
full day can
That's the
be reduced.
giant
making
animal.
day and night switch more frequently. This means that more golden blood spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
the
saying we
Fuho
should take
character.
advantage of how often day and night switch.
That one
and really
trailer where
get
everybody
us to
was
do more
dying in.
damage.
Indeed.
So out
There's
of
at
the
least like
6 new
2 people
schools,
who
what
were
will you
talking that we
choose,
didn't
Mr.
know about yet.
Albert, as an expert of the Divergent universe.
Divergent.
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds
Okay.
to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of
I
Worlds
believe.
will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch
Yeah,
very
I actually want to
frequently
see
here,
what
so
the
team
other
will have
thing
more
was
chances
too.
to deal damage.
Into a
How much
legendary
damage this was.
weapon.
On top of that,
Yeah, that probably does count. That probably was like 30 million or so.
Available this time that can be ascended further into an esteemed weapon.
This one takes a while
There
though,
are
to get
also
through. Each of the
combos
stages go
between
on for a
normal
while.
weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
There is a skip
Uh-huh.
button there.
Lots
That looks
of
like now.
cool new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version.
Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be Castor's Tribute, Hyacine, like all of them together. Dang.
Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King
Dang,
during
dang.
battle. Defeat him for a
Oh, I
chance
mean,
to
and
open chests and increase
and
your
Cipher. Yeah, Cipher, Cipher, Castor's, Hyacine, and
combat battle. Also, the
And Tribby?
baseballer may encounter
Holy.
the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat
that
him
is the
for a
premium
chance to
team.
open chests and increase your combat power.
GG's. Enjoy that. It's actually voice in English.
Baseballer
Most
will
of it is,
receive
except for
one ultimate
Charlotte.
fragment.
07.
In the final battle, the
But alright,
baseballer
shoot.
will need to use the Reforged Ultimate.
It's pretty clean though. Pretty clean.
The ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak.
I think
King.
I think
Mr.
Cipher
Divine,
will
great hope that
spice up the
official
story a
release of
bit.
the Legend of the Galactic
I hope so.
Baseballer will bring the Trailblazer Supreme.
She actually is the one character who I was
version
interested in.
3.3, Divergent
Seems like she'll be a good fit for it, so.
We'll also have an update, and the remaining 6
She might make
bonus
things a
episodes
little
will
bit
be
more
A new buff system.
interesting.
What's the trick this time?
In the 6 schools that come with the Divergent,
Especially because it actually looked like a lot was going on there too.
the duration of one full day can be reduced.
The duration.
against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues. to this
Flame
day.
chasers.
Miss Hyacine!
Little Eva,
Miss Hyacine.
let's have a break.
DC. Didge.
Rainbow Bridge.
I actually will assume everybody's gonna die in this in some way, shape, or form. Didge.
Restore the sky.
That's the same clip that Kiana, or same pose Kiana was in as well.
Is nearing its end.
The old Honkai callback.
Let us soar together.
Seriously.
Or was that the other cat pose with on? Oh, okay, I guess. Didge.
Don't fight so I can leave early.
So like a little bit of a follow up, and then save your damage for later kind of character. Also works with Acheron.
We'll take it up.
Apparently the people in the chat are not happy though. Apparently she got nerfed to oblivion. But we'll never know. We didn't see it. The most normal you go enjoy.
Awaken,
Bolts.
baby, Hyacine. Witness.
Yeah, okay. This was not bad at all. Appreciate the chibi stream with Albert. Oh wait, what was that there too? The place of gold. Baden's pissed. Oh, and that's Chibi actually. That's like the Chibi doll.
The blazing sun destined to rise.
The blazing sun. Yeah, it is Friday. Come back around, maybe do a little bit more Persona. I think one of the Zenless endgame modes reset. I think it's just Shiryu though this time. But yeah. Alright. I'm just waiting for Saber. Waiting for the Saber. 80% tariff. Oof. Big oof. But GG's. And we shall return.